Atlanta Falcons, NFL preseason week 1. Now, your team has already played. So how much did you watch of the Hall of Fame game?
0% of the Hall of Fame game. I wasn't established on this, as we've mentioned, until Joe Rose let me know just how sad this Dolphins season is going to be. Like, if Tyreek Hill gets traded midseason, I think I'm taking like a 5-year break from the Dolphins. Like,
wow.
When I used to do Zaslow show weekly, when he was on with Joy Taylor locally, like that was the peak of when the Dolphins had just sucked all the fandom from me. I was legitimately not a fan. And then, Tyreek Hill and Tua and all this stuff happened, and they got me back. But if this year is just if they don't finish second in the AFC East this year, 5 years vacation.
How quickly can we onboard you as a Lions aficionado? Because I would like to do a standard old school radio hit as we preview the NFL, 32 teams, 32 days type of.
Let's take a look at the preseason schedule here, because it's either going to be as early as this coming Monday, or it's going to have to be the following week. Depends on what we're looking at this week.
We'll play it totally straight. The audience will assume that we've just been covering all the NFL teams. We'll present it as such, and Izzy, you're going to be our Lions guy.
Perfect.
To give Izzy a second, is it worse if Tyreek Hill gets traded off the team, or he's just not good and stays on the team? What's worse?
I think dissecting why he's not good and breaking down whether they need to, get rid of Mike McDaniel because he's got all these weapons and can't do anything with it, or maybe Tua if you say, hey, why can't he get Tyreek the ball? I think that's a lot more fun than if he's gone and you're just like, the next logical step in conversation there is Jalen Waddle a number one, which I think we can still have that conversation, but is it fun?
Did we ever get around to what Jalen Waddle was last year? Was he hurt?
He was always hurt.
Yeah, but I thought Jalen Waddle was good. And last year, a conversation around the water cooler over here is Jalen Waddle bad?
He's polarizing. Like around here, there are people that think he's good, people that think he's not. I'm trying to think, what was the debate, Tony, that we were doing the Waddle versus who last year? Was it McLaurin?
DJ Moore.
Oh, no, it was DJ Moore versus Waddle. That was the big debate in the office. And after last year, DJ Moore is clearly the better receiver, right?
Well, when he was coming out of Alabama, I just remember the quote that I forget who it was, but they said of all those Alabama receivers, right? That group of 3 or 4 guys. That
He's
were great,
one of them.
He was called the athletic one, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Of all those receivers, he's the most athletic.
They also canceled Henry Ruggs.
I was going to say, I don't see it, though. Yeah, he would have been like the speedster anyway. He would have been more like the Tyreek Hill of the group. But I don't really see it. Like, I don't see the crazy athletic stuff. Like, I see, was it Dante Smith? Like, he looks like a deer out there. He's very super light on his feet. He's got very specific, like... Devontae Smith, excuse me. When I see him
running...
He's not an Eagles guy. He's not an Eagles guy.
It was like when Joe Rose said Keon Smith this morning. He's been here for a long time. We got to find out if he can play football. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just learning about this.
Find out.
Find out for me, Joe Rose.
Cam Smith, I believe he meant.
If you do that...
Is that what he meant?
The third-year corner.
All right, so there isn't a
Tony and I,
Keon.
same page.
Is there a Keon Smith? I know there's a Cam Smith.
You're the Dolphin guy.
Third-year corner who hasn't played. I don't know who Keon Smith is.
Well,
I'm
now
look
I'm
it up.
confused.
We're trying to find out who everybody is.
He did have a corporate event.
They should do this in the NFL. Like, do the silhouette of the receivers and just like take the team away. Just do the silhouette of them running routes. See if you can tell who's who. Wouldn't be able to tell Jalen Waddle from any. Looks absolutely average in terms of the way he moves. Tyreek Hill, I'd be able to tell.
Dolphins have an offensive tackle named Keon Smith.
All right,
we got to figure out how he's doing.
He's not.
Can he play ball?
He's low on the depth chart.
Devontae Smith. That's the one. But, I want him to be great. Like, I love Jalen Waddle. He's a big Panthers fan. I love the dude. I want him to be great. So, in a sense, maybe if they do get rid of Tyreek Hill, we get to see that once and for all, but it's not going to mean the team's going to be any good.
Career lows across the board for Jalen Waddle last year. After 3,000-yard seasons, he had 58 catches for 744 yards and 2 touchdowns in 15 games.
Yeah, I'm worried about your Dolphins. Vibes also seem to be a little weird around the head coach. It doesn't help that we were told, I heard Kevin Clark on Part of My Take the other day, and he's like, every former player that I work with at ESPN hates Mike McDaniel. Just as a head coach, like they hate Mike McDaniel.
Even Tua, as like a leader, it's a little bit divisive. Like, I could see people that just go sort of blind and say, yeah, I'll follow this guy. Like, he seems to rah-rah. And then there's probably other people that are just like, I don't know, it's just kind of empty. Like, what is this? It's just like rah-rah for no reason. There's nothing to it. And you could probably see the same thing with Mike McDaniel, right? Like, there's probably people that are just like, okay, I get this guy. I like the vibes. And there's other people that are just like, no, I need something a little bit more, for lack of a better term, militant. Somebody who can just force me to do these things instead of somebody that I vibe with.
So Tua's got a little bit of Russell Wilson in him then, right?
That would be a huge story.
I could see that in terms of like...
In what way? Hold on. In what way? What do you mean?
Please, go into detail. I'm with Jeremy, though. It's just a vibe. There's just something about Tua when he's at a press conference. I'm just like, I just don't know. I know exactly
The question
what Jeremy
is it
means.
genuine, right? Like, is it, like Izzy just said, rah-rah just for the sake of being rah-rah?
Are you talking about
Tua Tagovailoa.
You see those new numbers? Impressive.
Tua Tagovailoa.
It felt like, well, remember, he was very reserved. Brian Flores.
who?
Tua Tagovailoa.
Brian Flores made work hell for our boy. That's your cue.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. If you just look at it, I've never given this man credit before, but that kind of like the way it should be pronounced.
Tua Tagovailoa.
There's no N, but everybody says N, but there's no N.
It's a dialect.
Of course.
An entire family moved from Hawaii to Tuscaloosa.
Tagovailoa.
An invisible in.
An entire family just decided we're leaving Hawaii and we're going to go to Tuscaloosa. Before NIL. Nuts. How did they do that?
Long trip.
Tagovailoa.
Great place to raise a family.